In the mid-90s, Gary Crislow and I spent a lot of time commiserating about who should really own earned value. For all these years, it had been a government requirement imposed by government review teams who didn't have industrial management experience, frankly, on contractors. And did that really make sense? Nothing else was really managed in this way. So we had as a working model the ISO standards for quality that were popular at the time. So during one of my many trips to industry, I found myself in Texas with a group from one of the major defense contractors. It was the corporate controller and the division controllers from around the country. So I posed the question, well, what would you think if we went in the direction of setting up an ISO standard? And they said, please don't do that. When we have an ISO team come in to audit us against the quality standard, they're paid to find things. And they don't understand how we operate. So they find things because, again, that's what they're paid to do. You've given us the integrated baseline review. We have the opportunity to talk with our customers in a meaningful way about execution of our contracts for the first time. So no, we don't think that ISO is the right answer. Okay, so I took that back and we talked about it some more. And at some point, we thought, well, let's go to our colleagues in the National Security Industrial Association and ask them what they think. And so we did that. The meeting, as I recall, was in Phoenix. And at that session, we took along a gentleman from KPMG who had experience with standards, and he talked about the ISO model, for example, and how things might work. And the industry people, as a result of that, decided to create their own standard. And they went off and wrote what became EIA 748. They sent us a letter telling us what they thought a standard should look like, what the guidelines were that were in it. And Gary and I looked at that and said, do they really mean this, or are they just talking to their customer, giving us what they think we want to hear? So we went back to them and said, thank you, but we think that you should expand your audience a little bit. And so just having it come from one industrial association, they went back and they vetted it through several others. And they came back and said, essentially, no, that's what we really mean. These are the things that industry should be doing. And they went off and created the standard.